Sorting out a bunch of orchids that need some care. If you're a beginner and want to learn 5 basic tips, this episode is for you. So stick around right now on The Clumsy Gardener. Hey folks, welcome back. So first things first, the ferns we sorted out last week are all doing well. The 2 staghorns that were mounted onto boards have gone to their new homes, and the sword ferns we removed between cracks and repotted are doing okay as expected. Some of the leaves have dropped from the stress, but they're all holding fast, which I'm happy about. Hopefully we'll be seeing some new fronds unfurling soon. Okay, so today. These orchids are from Mr. and Mrs. Jung. They have to move out from where they live, and they were kind enough to share so many of their orchids with me. I also thought it'd be a great opportunity for me to learn and, of course, share any tips and mistakes I make in this process. So they're all in various states, especially since being moved here. Some of this is my fault, which we'll get to later. Mrs. Jung shared some tips with me on how to take care of them and things to look out for. So in this episode, we'll be exploring 5 basic things to be aware of when working with orchids. Number 1, sterilize your equipment. Unclean tools can lead to the spread of pathogens and infections in your orchids, so you do want to sterilize your tools. I'm using some alcohol. This is especially important when working with so many different plants. It's also recommended to spray 3% hydrogen peroxide on the roots once they've been pruned and washed with clean water. This also helps prevent things like orchid snail eggs from hatching and eating your root system, depending on where you live in the world and where your plants might have come from. Number 2, overwatering, especially for those that are growing in medium and in pots. So here's an example, Phalaenopsis orchid that's unfortunately been waterlogged. Most orchid pots have side holes, and if you need to drill more holes, do so. Good circulation is key. I have to prune everything that's rotten, spray the roots and the crown with hydrogen peroxide, and then repot it in some clean medium. Other varieties, like the Ascocenda that I mounted a few weeks ago, lives happily as an air plant. Its roots absorb what it needs, and in time may grab hold of the surface it's mounted on. Number 3, light exposure. More specifically, in our case, sun exposure. We get a lot of bright, direct sunlight, which generally, as a rule, is too harsh. Its tropical pedigree doesn't necessarily mean lots of sun and rain is okay. I forgot to roll out the awning one day and left for a farm visit, and you can see the yellowing that's already occurred on this large Cattleya right here. Sunburnt, bad times. So learn what your varieties can tolerate and give it that environment. I'll have to prune these leaves and keep it in the shade. Hopefully, it'll bounce back. Number 4, dry looking doesn't mean dead. Many canes or pseudobulbs look dry and wrinkly and leafless. While they may be depleting themselves, that doesn't mean it's the end of the road for them. They store energy for the plant and also put out keikis, baby orchid plants that can be separated when the plant's a fair enough size with a few leaves on it and roots that are about 2 to 3 inches or about 5 to 8 centimeters. Just cleanly remove them with a sterilized sharp tool, or you can hold firmly and gently twist by hand, but you make the call as to what's safe. That being said, when they are brown and dry and crispy, then yes, they're done and can be removed. And finally, number 5, choosing the right environment. Some orchids, like these Phalaenopsis and Cattleya, can live happily in containers with well-draining medium and sphagnum moss or wood chips. Some, like these monopodial orchids, meaning 1 foot, don't put out pseudobulbs, but instead put out lots of roots and continually grow from the top of the plant. It's a perfect candidate for being wired into this hanging basket. I've run out of gardening wire, so I might try to use these twist ties to hold it in place first. Its roots will grow in and around and eventually just hang down below. I'll have to move it eventually, I'm sure, when it gets too big and long, but we'll cross that bridge when we get there. And that is our episode. If you're just starting out or just curious about orchids, I hope this information is helpful to you. There's a lot to learn about these plants, and I look forward to continuing my learning journey on this topic with you all. Take care, everyone. Happy growing. We'll see you next time.